now in this section we will be discussing about the half angle formulae. That is, we shall discuss the formulae like sin a by 2 is equal to under root of s minus b s minus c by bc, and likewise we shall discuss the formula of cos a by 2, tan a by 2 and so on. We shall also discuss the MN theorem, and in that the figure is extremely important, and finally we will be discussing the questions based on these concepts. So let's begin. Okay, so now we have the half angle formulae. So sine of half the angles in terms of their sides are given by the following formulae, that is sin a by 2 is under root of s minus b s minus c by bc, sin b by 2 is under root s minus c s minus a by ac, sin c by 2 is s minus a s minus b by ab under root. So again an easy method to learn these formulae would be sine of a by 2. When you have an angle A, you will not have the side corresponding to this angle, that is we will have s minus b s minus c by bc, and similarly you can mug up the other two formulae also. Now and next is cosines of half the angles in terms of their sides. Again, cos a by 2 is under root of s minus a by bc, cos b by 2 is under root s minus b by ac, and cos c by 2 is under root s minus c by ab. Now in this case the scenario is quite different, that is if you have cos of a by 2, then in the numerator you will have the side corresponding to that is you will have s minus a, and by again you will have the same thing, that is bc, and whole term will be in under root. So until and unless again you practice a very good number of questions based on these formulae, you are likely to get confused between these, right? And then is tangent of half of the angles in terms of the sides. Tan a by 2 is under root s minus b s minus c by s minus a, and this can also be written as delta, that is area by s minus a. Similarly, tan b by 2 is s minus c s minus a by s minus b under root, and tan c by 2 is under root of s minus a s minus b by s minus c, and this can be written as this form, in this form. Sine of any angle of triangle in terms of their sides. Now sin a is 2 sin 2a is 2 sin a cos a, right? We know this formula. So that means sin a will become 2 sin a by 2 cos a by 2, and but we know, we have just now discussed, sin a by 2 is under root of s minus b s minus c by bc, and cos a by 2 is under root s minus a by bc. Therefore sin a becomes 2, sin a by 2 is this value, and then we put this value, and this finally becomes 2 by bc. bc comes out, and we have s minus a s minus b s minus c under root, and therefore this is equal to this value. So sine of angle of triangle in terms of sides is equal to this. Let us practice some questions based on these formulae. If the sides of a triangle be in arithmetic progression, sides are in AP, and prove that cotangents of half the angles are also in AP. So that means what is given to us is, obviously we use the general notation A, B, C be the sides. So let A, B, C be the sides of triangle, then A plus C is 2B. Since it's given that the sides are in arithmetic progression, we have to prove that cot of a by 2 plus cot b by 2 is cot a by 2 plus cot c by 2 is 2 cot b by 2. This is what we are required to prove, and so under root s minus a by s minus b s minus c by s minus c s minus a s minus b is equal to 2 s minus b, s minus a, s minus c. This becomes this. This is what we are required to prove. We are proceeding from that side, that what are we required to prove. So now what we can do is multiplying both sides by s minus a, s minus b, s minus c by s. We get now once I multiply this s gets cancelled and I have s minus a. This term gives me, now ss gets cancelled and s minus c, s minus a, s minus b gets cancelled and is equal to, again s minus a, s minus c gets cancelled, s gets cancelled, so I am left with 2s minus b. So this implies 2s minus a minus c is 2s minus 2b, s gets cancelled, 2b is a plus c, and that is exactly what is given. So we have, this implies, since we have read the given condition when we proceeded from what we had to prove, so that means we have proved that cotangent of half the angles are also in arithmetic progression. Next question says, if in a triangle ABC, if this is equal to a square minus b minus c square, then find the value of tan A. So we are required to find out the value of tan A. So what is given to me is a square minus b minus c square is equal to this. So this is equal to a square, we can apply the formula a square minus b square, which is a minus b into a plus b. Right, so this is equal to this. We are required to find out the value of tan A. So what I can do is I can write it as a plus b plus c minus 2b, because I have added 1b, so I will have to subtract 1b, and then again a plus b plus c minus 2c. So this becomes 2s minus 2b, 2s minus 2c, 4 s minus b, s minus c, right. So if I square both sides, what do I get? 16 s minus b square, s minus c square. This is where we have reached. That means now applying this formula also, we can write the formula of delta means area. So this is equal to s minus a, s minus a, s minus b, s minus c would be equal to 16 s minus b square, s minus c square. So this means s minus b, s minus c divided by s minus a is equal to 1 by 16. I have taken 16 on this side, s minus b, s minus c gets cancelled, so we have 1 s minus b, s minus c remains, so 1 s minus b, s minus c by s minus a. So after this we have reached here s minus b, s minus c by s minus a is 1 by 16. That means tan square a by 2 is 1 by 16, which means tan of a by 2 is 1 by 4, right. So this means tan a we know is 2 tan a. If you remember the formula for this, tan a is 2 tan a by 1 minus tan square a. So this would be this tan 2a. So tan a is 2 tan a by 2, 1 minus tan square a by 2. So this is equal to, just substitute the values, we get 1 by 4 to 1 minus 1 by 16, which comes out to be 8 by 15. So we had to find out the value of tan a, and tan a value is 8 by 15. Next is MN theorem. Again, this is also important. This is the triangle that we have ABC. let D be a point on the side BC of triangle ABC such that BD is to DC is M is to N. BD is to DC is M is to N. Now just understand this figure also as well as the statement of this theorem, because once you apply it in the question you should be knowing what do we mean by theta, what do we mean by alpha, what do we mean by Mn, etc. right. So D is a point on the side BC of triangle ABC such that BD is to DC is M is to N, and angle ADC, this angle is theta, and BAD is alpha, this angle is alpha, and DAC is beta, this angle is beta. Then M plus N, this plus this, cot theta, cot of this angle, M plus N, cot theta is equal to this M, cot of this angle, minus N, cot of this angle, right. M cot alpha minus N cot beta. This ratio plus this ratio, that is M plus N cot of this angle, would be equal to this cot of this angle minus this cot of this angle, or M plus N cot theta would be equal to N cot B minus M cot C. Okay, now let us discuss some examples based on this theorem. So in a triangle ABC, angle ABC is 45 degree, point D is on BC, so that 2BD is CD, and DAB angle is 15 degree. So we are required to find out the angle ACB. First of all, you will have to draw the figure in these questions. So let us discuss the figure first. This is the triangle that I am talking about, ABC. This would be my angle D, and this is given to be 45 degree. 2BD is CD, and angle DAB is 15 degree, right. So BAD is 15 degree, angle ACB we are required to find out. Now see, first thing is I need this angle. So what about in this triangle, if I consider 45 degree plus 15 degree, we can find out this angle, and this will come out to be 120 degree, and therefore this angle is 60 degree. So once I found out this angle, now let us see how will we proceed. We know using Mn theorem, right, we will be using Mn theorem in triangle ABC, BD plus DC cot 60 would be equal to CD cot 45 minus BD cot C. This plus this, BD plus DC cot 60 is equal to CD cot 45, right, minus BD cot C. This is the Mn theorem. So BD plus DC is 3, since it's given 2BD is CD. 3 cot 60 is CD is 2 cot 45 minus BD is 1 cot C. Because see, BD by CD would be 1:2. So we'll have BD by CD is 1:2. So that means M is 1, N is 2. This is 1, 2. So we have 3, BD plus DC is 3, and CD is 2 cot 45 minus BD is 1, so cot C. So this implies cot C is equal to 2 minus root 3, which means C is 75 degree. So the correct option is C. Now this was a simple application of Mn theorem, but the main thing that is important here in case of especially Mn theorem is that you should be able to draw the correct figure. Plus you should know which angle you are supposed to take with which side, right? Second example that we have is in a triangle ABC, altitude AD, angle BAC is 45 degree and DB is 3 and CD is 2. The area of triangle ABC is what? So again in this also, first of all draw the figure. my figure would be something like this. I have a triangle ABC. This is A, this is B, this is C. This is my altitude AD, and in a triangle ABC altitude is AD and BAC is 45 degree. This is given to be 45 degree. DB is 3, CD is 2, and we are required to find out the area, right? So first of all, what we'll do is that let me assume this to be my alpha, so that this becomes 45 minus alpha. And how do we proceed now? Let angle BAD is alpha. Let angle BAD is alpha. Then applying MN theorem in triangle ABC. Applying MN theorem in triangle ABC, 3 plus 2 cot of 90 would be equal to 3 cot alpha minus 2 cot 45 minus alpha. 3 plus 2 cot of this angle is equal to 3 cot alpha minus 2 cot 45 minus alpha. So that means 0 is equal to 3 by tan alpha minus 2, 1 plus tan alpha by 1 minus tan alpha. So what we had obtained was 0 is equal to 3 by tan alpha minus 2 times 1 plus tan alpha by 1 minus tan alpha. So this means 3 by tan alpha is equal to 2 into 1 plus tan alpha by 1 minus tan alpha. So this means 3 into 1 minus tan alpha would be equal to 2 tan alpha 1 plus tan alpha. So this gives 3 minus 3 tan alpha is equal to 2 tan alpha plus 2 tan square alpha. So this gives me 2 tan square alpha plus 5 tan alpha minus 3 is equal to 0, right? So this means tan alpha comes out to be half and minus 3, but this will finally yield tan alpha to be half, since alpha will belong 0 to 45 degree. So tan alpha, right? Now in triangle ABD, now see, in this triangle tan alpha, in this triangle in this triangle ABD, this is the triangle that we are talking about, ABD, right? So in this triangle, this was my 90 degree, this is my 90 degree. So what about tan alpha? This is my alpha. So tan alpha would be perpendicular upon base, that means BD by AD. So tan alpha is BD by AD. So this would be equal to, BD is now 3, this is equal to 3 by AD, and this is half. We have obtained tan alpha to be half, which implies AD is 6. Therefore area of triangle is half base into height, that means half 5 into 6, that means 15 units. So this was the required area of the triangle. So I hope you must have understood about the half angle formulae as well as the questions based on them. Now in the next section, we will be studying about the centroid and medians of triangle and various important concepts like pedal triangle, circumcircle, incircle, etc. So stay tuned.